پسرو وینو دا د شهیدانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور ساتو یې پسرو وینو دا د شهیدانو کور دا
Good evening and thank you for joining us on this Friday, May 2nd, 2025. I'm Suleiman Talash. Deputy Prime Minister for Economic Affairs Mullah Abdul Ghani Baradar Akhund visited returnees camp in Takhtapul and Spin Boldak districts of Kandahar province, where he listened to their concerns and provided cash assistance. He emphasized the need for national unity to serve their religion and homeland and urged international aid organizations to support returnees. He assured them, acknowledging the hardships of their unexpected displacement, and promised ongoing efforts from the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan to address their issues. The Afghan Foreign Minister Maulavi Amir Khan Muttaqi met with Ismail Darwish, the head of the Hamas Jihadist Movement's Leadership Council, and other leaders in Doha. In this meeting, prayers were offered for the tragic martyrs of Gaza. Their struggle and stability were praised, and the Israeli regime's genocide and inhuman acts of mass starvation in Gaza were condemned. The Afghan Foreign Minister said that Afghan people support the legitimate struggle of the Palestinian brotherly people and wish them success. The spokesman for the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan, Maulavi Zabihullah Mujahid, has announced that the leader of the Islamic Emirate has approved the plan to distribute 180,000 acres of land across the country. The spokesman for the Islamic Emirate added that this land will be given to the private sector for livestock and poultry farms so that the livestock and poultry industry in the country can grow. At the International Export Capabilities Exhibition, Iran Expo, Afghanistan's Deputy Minister of Agriculture, Maulavi Sadrazam Usmani, met with Khyber Chamber of Commerce officials and Pakistani businessmen. They highlighted that 80% of trade between Afghanistan and Pakistan involves agricultural and livestock products. The businessmen appreciated the reduction of corruption at the ports and called for resolving remaining issues and establishing joint markets. Mr. Osmani stressed the need to separate politics from trade, noting that the economic disadvantages of geographical distance should be addressed. He also pointed out to the seasonal differences between the two countries, which make them suitable markets for each other. The Ministry of Agriculture, Irrigation and Livestock says that they are trying to implement several projects in the agricultural and livestock sectors this year. Officials of the ministry say that they are implementing various programs to develop, process and standardize agricultural products, modernize irrigation system, and improve support the economic situation of farmers. Here is the rest of the story.
The Ministry of Agriculture, Irrigation and Livestock says that they are implementing various projects this year to develop the country's livestock, increase agriculture production, promote alternative public cultivation, promote energy cultivation, and distribute agricultural seed and chemical fertilizers.
The reconstruction and protection of pistachio and walnut forests, comprehensive regulation of grazing areas with the participation of the people, a study of the soil information system of Afghanistan, agricultural land improvement, and the establishment of a dairy cattle farms, which include efforts to combat plant diseases and pests, and to prevent economic losses caused by both contagious and non-contagious pests, are programs that will be implemented upon approval by the leadership of the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan.
Officials say that, in addition to marketing agriculture products, they're also implementing special programs in the areas of processing, packaging, and standardization, which will play an important role in the exports.
The Ministry of Agriculture, Irrigation and Livestock of the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan has specific programs aimed at the standardizing the production, processing and packaging of the country's agricultural products. These programs are currently being implemented, and upon their completion, the agriculture export products of the country will largely meet global standards. This, in turn, will play a significant role in boosting the country's exports.
The Ministry of Agriculture, Irrigation and Livestock says that last year, more than 50 domestic and foreign organizations implemented numerous projects in various fields of irrigation, livestock and agriculture across the country.
Economy Minister Qareedin Muhammad Hanif, who also leads the committee for attracting aid for refugees and returnees, discussed with officials from private and Emirate banks along with other committee members how to address the problems faced by returnees at a timely manner. Officials from the Emirate and private banks pledged their cooperation to assist returnees. Meanwhile, the coordinator of the Afghan Business Association in Russia informed the Minister of Economy that they intend to provide 25 tons of rice and 5 tons of oil to the returnees. This aid will be organized into 1,000 packages for distribution. Each package contains 25 kilograms of rice and 5 kilograms of oil. The Afghan Business Association in Russia assured continued support for the returnees in the future. The Ministry of Mines and Petroleum announced that in 1404, it awarded contracts for small-scale salt, nephrite, and marble mines and intends to encourage significant domestic and foreign investment through contracts for large-scale mines. The Afghanistan Chamber of Mines and Industries views mining as crucial for economic growth and believes increased facilities will attract many investors to this sector. Take a look to the full detailed story.
Afghanistan's mines are worth trillions of dollars, but for decades these mines were mined illegally and the revenues went into private pockets instead of the government. However, with the beginning of power by the Islamic Emirate, illegal mining was prevented throughout the country and a large number of small and large-scale mines were awarded contracts to domestic and foreign investors. The largest illegal mining site was the Emerald Mines of Panjshir province, which the Ministry of Mines and Petroleum currently says has prevented illegal mining in Panjshir and has attributed webcameras to nearly 600 miners for legal mining.
So far, approximately 600 licenses have been issued. Moreover, when new areas are surveyed and emerald deposits are identified, licenses are disputed based on a set mechanism, thereby facilitating the process for the public to engage in mining activities.
Furthermore, the Afghanistan Chamber of Mines and Industries considers legal mining an important step for the country's economic growth and calls on the government to provide more facilities to investors in this area.
There is a significant interest in small, medium, and large-scale mining projects. The more mining opportunities are facilitated, the more mines are discovered, and the more tenders announced, the better it is for overall development.
In addition to Panjshir, the Ministry of Mines and Petroleum also announced the award of contracts for small-scale mining of salt, nephrite and marble in 1404 and several other large-scale mines.
The Ministry of Mines and Petroleum has submitted several small-scale mining projects for announcement, including projects for salt, gypsum, marble, and nephrite. Likewise, several large-scale projects are currently under development and are expected to be announced this year. This will enable us to attract substantial investment and establish numerous legal contracts in this sector.
On the other hand, economic analysts consider mining as a good source for building the country's infrastructure and creating jobs for the people.
When exploration and processing take place, the country's economic infrastructure is strengthened. Employment opportunities are created, and the resulting revenue can be used to improve the welfare and living standards of the people.
The total value of the Afghanistan mines is estimated at $3 trillion. The Islamic Emirate has awarded contracts for the extraction of 200 small and large mines to domestic and foreign companies in the past 4 years.
And the final one is that the construction of 3 water supply networks in Khogyani and Sorkhro district of Nangarhar province worth more than 10 million Afghanis has been completed and put into operation. The Ministry of Rural Rehabilitation and Development says that with the completion of these networks, more than 1,000 local families have gained access to safe drinking water. And that's all for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. Stay with us to stay updated. Have a good night.
ساتوی پسرو وینو دا د شهیدانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور ساتوی پسرو وینو دا د شهیدانو کور دا